He did it again.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever the case may be. If you're not watching this live, if you're watching it live, welcome in to Waaaay Offsides, the best dang sports show south of the Mason-Dixon, and welcome to a jolly house of a-holes because, fellas, it's Christmas time.
Merry New Year.
Merry New Year. Just like Clark Griswold said, when Santa squeezes his fat white ass down that chimney, he's going to find the jolliest bunch of assholes this side of the nut house.
Bill's not with us tonight because
We love you, Bill.
is off defending your freedom
Yes.
in a very warm place.
In his way.
For those of you who are in the Army, it doesn't include a combat patch or hazardous duty pay, but Bill's getting his active duty time. So wish him and his family a very Merry Christmas.
Love you, Bill.
He's 90 miles
See you when you
off.
get home, buddy.
Billiam.
Billion.
Man, the college football playoffs are on the horizon. The 12 team.
Oh, are they? Because, you know, they scheduled this thing that now the playoff is getting completely overshadowed by something else. I wonder if they thought about that when they set this whole...
No, they didn't.
Because what's being talked about more all over the place right now? The playoffs or the portal?
Well, the portal.
Boom.
Definitely the portal. Yeah. And for those of you who have been on the show before, we have a special guest tonight, Mr. Portal. And make sure I say his name right because he gets a little greasy about that. He does not like to be
He's in
called
town for the holidays.
But he has taken time out of his busy schedule and so graciously offered a Christmas gift to come onto the show in a little bit. So we'll talk to him. But before we do that, housekeeping.
Want me to fluff your pillow?
Put on your pillow if you like the live, share to social media. If you're on Twitter, retweet, do all the things. Comment, be interactive. I see some people already in the comment section. 58 of you now. That's a low audience for us, but that's okay. We got a lot of the regs in there in the comment section. We'll say
see some in there. Tim, K Spray, Jay Walker. We need MJ up in here tonight, man.
Oh, that's probably not going to happen.
MJ throwing haymakers at us.
Jay Walker.
Yeah, MJ not happy.
Yeah,
No, he's not. He needs cotton to STFU.
You know who else isn't happy? I'll tell you who else isn't happy. Legend is not happy at all.
Nothing. Well,
he turned on the coach a while ago.
We're going to talk about the portal, but I'm going to say something. A lot of people don't understand
Wade?
Portal strategy, especially when you're talking about spending money on these portal guys. And I admit it's hard to watch schools like Ole Miss and Auburn just constantly yanking these kids out of the portal, but they're not being strategic about it. And we're going to talk about that a little more in depth and hopefully put some of your worries to rest. What's up, Wade? Roll Tide.
Like you said, Michael, there's not even a strategy. It's just
that, exactly.
Who's got the biggest bag? That's it. There's nothing. It's just
over quality. Listen, man, if
biggest bag.
If you win $1 million, right? Chris, I give you $1 million right now. You go buy your dream house, your dream car, pay taxes on all this stuff, pay off your debts, whatever.
Million won't be enough.
You don't invest any of it into your future. All of a sudden, you've got all these things.
Yep.
But you can't take care of them, can you?
Nope.
You can't take care of you can't pay your property taxes because you spent all the money.
All of it.
Yeah. And so that's what's happening in the portal right now. That's what's happening with NIL with some of these teams. They're blowing their loads. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube.
Well,
that's what's happening.
Well, here's the issue though. It's like everybody's getting mad at the kids. You can't blame 17-year-old kids for chasing the bag. I mean, what would we do when we were 17? We were going to follow the money. Like, that's what we were going to do. We were 17. The problem is the adults in their lives and the people that are chasing these guys down, the grown-ups that are chasing these kids down and throwing all this money at them. You know, these kids don't print the money. There are grown-ups somewhere throwing money at these kids. Yeah. Like in this insane amount. I mean, like this ridiculous amounts. 12 million for a high school quarterback?
Yeah, it's not the kid's fault.
No, they're just playing the system.
Well, it's that, but what they don't understand, and it's because they're too young, is really they're being set up for failure. You know, when you the pressure to make it to the league is great, right? But when these GMs spend millions of dollars to pull you in the first round, they want to play you. Nick Saban spoke to this today. They want to play you. But a lot of the times, especially at the quarterback position, these kids, even though they're highly rated, you know, top round guys, they're not ready for to play those kind of positions in the NFL. And you really need to go sit for a while and develop and learn. And that same logic applies to college. And kids aren't doing that anymore because Lane Kiffin's knocking on their door, offering them $1 million because they're not on the field. Now, here's the thing.
No,
Stop it, Lane.
It's not Lane.
Quit doing that crap.
Well, it's not Lane,
he just giving the order. Yeah, Billy's doing it for him.
That's where William is right now. That's where Bill is right now. He's not defending your freedom. He's collecting NIL money and knocking on doors. But, well, you know, what happens and what bothers me about the whole thing is at some point, and chat, tell me if I'm wrong here, tell me what I'm missing, tell me if I'm right, you're starting to see the college football product go downhill a little bit.
Yeah,
I think that's already trickling, especially when you look at starting quarterback play in the NFL. It's already starting to trickle over into the NFL.
Now you're talking.
We're watering down the
Bingo.
entire landscape in America at all levels because of NIL and transfer portal. We're killing the entire sport. It's the entire sport. Am I wrong? I mean, tell me.
You are not wrong, my friend.
What's up, Howard? Roll Tide.
Bingo. Yes, these teams are promising bags, and when the players get there, they're not delivering.
Well, the thing is, even the ones that are delivering, all it's going to take is somebody to come through next season and say, "Hey, you want some more money?"
So the grown-ups in the room need to stop this ridiculous behavior.
Yeah, but the grown-ups in the room, all they want to do is either win a championship or prove a point. That's all they're doing.
I would even argue that in some cases, it's not necessarily the when we say grown-up in the room, our minds go immediately to head coaches. It's not even the head coach's fault. It's the pressure from their organization.
Yeah.
Hugh Freeze is probably a great example. I almost guarantee you at some point in the past few weeks, there's been a conversation with Hugh Freeze like, hey, you're on a short leash, man. You're on a short leash, right? So what's the only thing that Hugh Freeze can go do? That's to go spend as much money as he can on a recruiting class and NIL.
Did they really give Jackson Arnold $2.5 million?
That's the word.
That guy sucks.
That's the word on the street.
Jackson Arnold is not worth $2.5 million or whatever.
He threw for 60 yards against Alabama. Golly.
I tell you what, I was told $2.5 million, and then later that night, Tyler Siskey said on his show. So there may be some truth to it.
I just can't believe this.
There may be. There may be. Would you think he'd start Deuce Knight and blame it on freshman QB to get one more year? No, he can't. He doesn't have that excuse anymore, J-Bait, because he bought Jackson Arnold. So do you play the freshman that's never played SEC football before, or do you play the guy that beat Alabama?
Yeah, but let me ask you this.
Hugh Freeze just got a worse quarterback than the one he got rid of. Sorry.
Well, here's the thing. What did they promise Deuce Knight?
I don't know.
Did they tell him
whatever he wanted?
As a freshman?
They promised him whatever he wanted.
I guarantee you, if they told him you will start as a freshman, and knowing that Jackson Arnold's there and this other kid they brought in, guess what? April, he's gone.
Well, that's, some of these teams, Oregon, Ole Miss, and Auburn are the three that come to mind. That spring portal, they're going to see a lot of exits because of that. I think Auburn just got another wide receiver today.
Cat.
They're also favored for Singleton, the Georgia Tech wide receiver.
Yep.
So they bring him in. You're introducing guys who have on the field D1 experience. What do you think the Perry Thompson, who did not have a great season last year, guys like that are thinking? Like, I got to go. I got to go somewhere else. The same rules that apply to Alabama apply to these other schools. Now, for those of you on social media who are like, well, why does it only seem like Alabama? It only seems like Alabama because people only care when players leave.
Yeah, that's what they focus on.
It's because they're Alabama.
Yeah.
That's why. Like Hayes Fawcett, I forgot the kid's name, but there's an offensive lineman that hasn't been on the roster since October. He was off the team, and Hayes Fawcett made a transfer graphic for the kid. Why? Because Alabama gets clicks. It's the same reason On3 is always writing stories about Alabama and Auburn, because our fans are insane, and we're going to click it and read it. It's the same reason you're watching this show right now. Don't leave.
What happened to the Freeze 4? Why are they recruiting portal receivers? Aren't the Freeze 4, veterans now?
Yeah, they are. So
like I said, they got a worse
portal?
quarterback than they just had. So I don't understand that move.
I agree, Eric. Perry Thompson's the one I'm keeping my eye on. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Ohio State, I don't know that they're a great example, Eric, because they are in the playoff. I did pick them preseason to win the whole thing. I don't think that's going to happen. Listen, I did a whole video about this earlier in the season, and I got almost run off of X for it. You cannot build long-term by buying players into college football. You can't do it. You may be able to do that in the NFL, but in the NFL, there's so much rotation every year. You rarely have quote unquote dynasties. I think we're quickly approaching that in college football. There's not going to be such thing as a dynasty anymore. If you want to build a program that is going to consistently compete, not just for a playoff spot, the playoffs now, 12 teams, it's not as difficult to make them, but consistently compete for championships and actually be a team that can make it to the Final Four in the playoff tournament, you can't do that by buying players.
No.
If you don't believe me, ask FSU. Ask Mike Norvell.
Most of these guys aren't trying to build long term. They're trying to hit home runs. If they hit the home run, then they can afford themselves, some duds, or they're set up.
Sure.
So they're just swinging for one shot.
Keep in mind, the portal should always, under any circumstance, be 100% supplemental. Those guys enter the portal for a reason.
Yep.
There are very few starters who are entering the transfer portal. They were on the bench for a reason. They were not the best player on their team.
Nope.
Or a discipline issue. Or
that's all changing now.
But a number 3 on Bama's bench will be a number 1 at Boston College.
Certainly. Or Kentucky, K-Law.
Right.
Is that where he went?
Yeah, he committed to Kentucky today, or I think he was crystal balled. I can't remember. But, yeah, he's likely going to be at Kentucky. But to Chris's point, Alabama's third-string quarterback leaves, and he's going to be at probably starting quarterback at Boston College. But good for him, because Alabama understood what was coming, and they went and got their guy out of the portal.
Yeah.
Or, out of the portal in this recruiting class, who's going to sit for at least a year behind Ty Simpson, Austin Mack, maybe 2 years if they can keep him.
No, 2 years, no chance.
Well, I think Keelan Russell's bought in, man. I think there's not a lot of gumps left.
I don't think he's going to sit next year. Not because of any obligation.
know,
I think he's going to win the job in the spring. I think he's going to go in the spring and win the job in the spring
Can
and
I,
fall.
can I say something about this portal shit?
Yeah.
On my mind.
Please
And I
do.
know everybody loves it that Bach is back. But you know what? I've seen some posts on his social media acting like he's been bought in and committed. If that was the case, his ass would have never entered the portal.
He didn't. He didn't
He
officially enter the portal.
Yes, he
was just
did.
planning to.
No, he did. He filed the paperwork. His name was in the database.
Was it?
I mean,
didn't know.
is
Yes.
he? I don't know. Didn't
His-
seem like
his-
he was making that choice. It seemed like he was being told what to do there.
His name was in the
That's what it
database.
said.
Jeff,
felt
I'm
to
looking
me.
toward you there.
And then his name was withdrawn and taken out of it.
I feel like
That's
that
got
was
Unc
like,
written all over it. That's got
I
your
feel like
uncle,
it-
your agent.
Yeah, you know what? That's
Written all over
why
it.
Trent Richardson's broke right now. I'm just being real. That's why he's broke.
That
Not
and the
football.
50 people that had Netflix subscriptions under his credit card.
Yeah,
I feel like
That didn't help either.
somebody pulled a Jimmy Sexton type
yeah.
deal there with the Bucks.
Right. You
I mean,
notice how,
the thing is,
you notice how a bunch of Sexton clients were up for the Bama gig last year and then got extensions, miraculous extensions
Yep.
around that same time.
yeah,
Who's-
Jimmy Sexton. Jimmy
who's Michael
Sexton
Wilson?
is every coach's agent.
Sexton. Jimmy Sexton.
Yeah,
Is
dude, that's
Norvell's agent.
hilarious.
Yes. Guess who's Sark's agent? Sexton. Who got a big extension?
Lane's a Sexton. I know that.
You know,
I mean,
everybody
all the
was
guys
losing.
that got big extensions last year, you can bet they were Sexton clients, or a majority of them were, and that got
Crazy.
planted on the Alabama search list and suddenly got a contract extension.
Yeah. Now here's
The guy's Scott Boras. He knows what he's doing.
Caleb brings up a good point about tampering. That is
Yes.
definitely a problem in college football.
Like
And I hate it. I
Absolutely
hate it.
agree.
And something needs to be
It's
fixed.
not going anywhere.
But I'm not going to sit here and pretend like Alabama's not tampering with folks either, because they're 100%.
no, you're right. We got to play the game. If they're going to play the game, we got to play the game now.
Right now, if other people are doing it, you got to do it to keep up. And
Yep.
you know, in
But
a
that's-
universe that wants Alabama dead, they got to
Right.
do everything they can. They're in a vulnerable position, and the rest of the country sees Alabama as vulnerable right now. So you got to do whatever you can to stay.
That's why I think it might not have been 100% Bach pulling the strings behind all this.
I
If-
feel like there was
if
something else.
There was
too.
tampering and there was contact. It was with his handlers. And then it feels to me like he was told, do this. This is going to happen. Pull it right back out. This is how we're going to play this. And you're going to start seeing that more and more. Once they figure out, oh, yeah, I can jump in the portal, get a, quote, better offer or a raise, end quote, and I can pull right back out.
Yeah. What you got, J-Bag? Tell us. Can we tamper with the guy from Notre Dame that dropped 40? Dude, you ain't kidding.
Yes.
Yeah, North Dakota.
Eagle Claw, go get him.
That guy was
Dude.
ridiculous.
God.
The kid looked like Steph Curry out there, man. I was so mad. It was like, of course it's going to happen against us. One of the worst three-point shooting teams in basketball. And what did they shoot, like 63% yesterday?
I mean,
Crazy.
you can bet somebody will have a career game against Bama.
Always.
Now, 15 turnovers in the first half against a 4-8 team might have helped them hang around a little bit.
I'll also say that Nate Oates has got to pick his lineup and stick with it, man, and let his shooters
Yeah.
get comfortable. And
He keeps pulling the shooters off the floor. I'm like, you got to have shooters on the floor if your offense is predicated on shooting.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know. We're recruiting a transfer, Mario Craver. Yeah. He's not coming to Bama.
I mean, the NCAA is so powerless right now. They can't do anything.
Well,
The only
nobody's
person
gonna
that could
be
do
able to do
something
anything.
was the commissioner.
Yeah, we're
When
going
do
to
they hire one?
commissioner, and we all
Whether
know
it's Nick Saban or Josh Pate.
Josh Pate. I'll vote for Josh.
I vote for Pate. Let the record show. I vote for Pate. Pate gets it.
I think he could get it done.
He can get it done.
I
He
mean,
gets
Nick
it.
Saban, though, man, that's the obvious
That's
choice.
that's the obvious choice.
So-
But see, this is going to have to be done this way because they're turning this into minor league football, and they're letting these guys play for 6, 7, 8 years. And now this new JUCO rule they're going to do. These guys are going to have to be. There's going to have to be something put in place. Eventually, the players are going to unionize. They're going to have to unionize and have a players union and a rep and all that stuff.
Yep.
And then it's going to all have to be collectively bargained. They're going to have CBAs. It's going to have to look just like the NFL. You can't have these amounts of money. Then the mafia is going to start getting involved in this stuff, man. It's going to start getting really twisted. If there's a reason there were rules in place for so many years.
Oh,
I mean,
sure,
players should have been able to make money off their likeness.
Now
That's
Uncle
different.
Wilson's going to be able to go play JUCO ball, and he's going to be 47 graduating college.
I mean, it's ridiculous. Pavia's getting a 7th year of eligibility granted, or 6th or whatever. Get the heck out of here, man. Get a
what
job.
My biggest concern is with JUCO now is D1 head coaches using JUCO to stockpile talent. You can't do it on your team, on your roster anymore because they're leaving for paychecks. So you tell somebody, it's almost like gray shirting. You tell somebody, hey,
Bingo.
we're going to pay you X amount of dollars to go to East Mississippi Community College. And
Stay in
after a
shape.
year of
Stay
working
working
with
out.
us, we're going to come pull you out, and you're going to start here.
We're going to develop you at East Mississippi,
Yeah.
pull you up in here to the higher level, just like the NFL. It's just going to tear down. You're
It becomes
right.
a
You're
farm league.
absolutely right, Michael. You are 100% right.
Farm league, and that is my biggest concern with what's going on.
And to go with what you said, they're going to have deals in place with community colleges. You know, like such and such community college will have a deal in place with Alabama where that's where our players go to develop. You know, it'll be just like that. I mean, I don't know. You're just getting into it's Tim, suit him up, Tim.
Yeah, man, come on, we need you. What do you play, Tim? What position?
Yes. K-Spray's right. How long before you start trading? How long before they start trading players?
That's a good question, man. I had not thought about that. That's a very good point, man.
I mean, this is tumbling towards that because there's no plan. There was no plan or nothing put in place when the levees broke, so to speak.
They're not going to use you now.
Make you proud.
I
I think he can.
feel like
Will he? I don't know, but I think he can.
Do we think Ty Simpson can lead the Tide going forward? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think he's capable. Austin Mack is capable. I think Alabama is sitting very pretty in their quarterback room. Assuming we don't lose.
Jake Coker 2.0.
Huh?
Could be Jake Coker 2.0.
Matt Jones,
Could
baby.
be.
Man,
No, he don't throw a dime like
let's admit,
Mac Diggity.
nobody thought Jake Coker could do it.
Well, he did have Derrick Henry, so
I'd say he was handing the ball to Henry 45 times a game.
yeah. But I'm not going to sit there and act like the dude.
Do it didn't
Come on,
win.
Vic.
But
I
hey,
would take
that was
Jake-
a tough SOB,
Yeah.
man. That's a tough SOB.
Yeah.
Look, okay. And bear with me, chat, when I say this. A lot of people are going to about to unsubscribe. Knowing what I know about Tua now in college and what was going to happen to him, if I had to put together a team, I would take Jake Coker over Tua. Only because
So anyway, Chris, so now that we're back in the show, it's a 2-man show now. Michael has been killed.
what happened? Look, no. I'm just saying, if I knew that Tua was going to be injured,
How about this?
No.
Tua with Jake Coker's toughness.
say what now?
Tua with Jake Coker's toughness.
Oh, he's unstoppable.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
then you got Josh Allen then. You're looking at Josh Allen if you
Guys,
if you
was
do
a
that.
joke. Everybody relax.
Yeah, but I mean, let's admit,
Everybody's laughing. You had all these laughing emojis in the chat.
McElroy was tough, man. He was a tough one.
Yeah, Eric, I agree.
We don't have tough quarterbacks anymore.
Well, yeah, nobody. I mean,
You
have
got
you
this
seen Caleb
guy.
Williams lately?
Who is that?
Caleb.
Who's that ninja?
That was the
I know what that
isn't that what
was.
the crane kick that he did in the Iron Bowl?
You got the posture just like him, man. That's like,
Oh yeah, I mean,
you got your shoulder tucked in.
he
He's got to be
looked
looser
good.
with, you know.
Right?
you gotta
I mean, he was
throw it
bows
well.
in like this.
He
I have
used
a
to try.
theory. I have a theory about
Yeah.
Jalen Milroe. I won't share it here because it's definitely not PC. But if you're interested, send me a DM on X.
Oh man, here we go. I know where this is going.
Yeah, I think so, man.
Yeah.
I think so. And I'm I have the
Thank
authority
you, Cap.
not to say it, but to assume it. So anyway, yeah,
Cap's
J-Bait,
right. Tim right.
This is crazy. He's not wrong. I just looked this up. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Read that.
You know what the government, you know what the investment groups are a cover for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Diddy parties.
No.
Baby oil. Diddy. Oh, my Diddy.
They're heavily Italian involved. I'll just leave it at that.
Yep.
Okay. Everybody is asking about Horton. Everybody wants to know about Horton. Horton.
Who is Horton?
Tuscaloosa
Does he hear who?
He got there this afternoon. He does have visits scheduled to Georgia and A&M, so don't expect him to. What I do?
You didn't do anything. You just missed the joke.
No, I just made Chris laugh. No, who is Horton though? Is he
Don't expect anything. Don't expect anything anytime soon. Listen, what you guys need to understand about the portal right now, as it stands, Alabama's not going after everybody in the portal. Do you know why?
because the guys we want are still playing.
The guys we want are in the playoffs. So just be
playoffs,
patient, man. just be patient.
I can't deal with the chat. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my gosh, J-Bait, bro.
It's the oh boy. Woo! We're not going to show that one, Jay Bake. I've missed you guys. Oh, this is great.
Hello, brother.
J-Bake's in the nog a little bit tonight already.
Oh yeah,
Feeling a little
Grandpa's
bit-
old cough medicine, are you?
No doubt.
Merry effing Christmas. Anyway,
But hey, speaking of, you know, you made your joke about Horton hearing a who.
I did.
I just realized the other day that who's are little bitty tiny people.
yeah, man. That's
Right from the Grinch.
Yeah, but no, I'm just saying they're itty bitty.
They live
tiny.
on a snowflake, dude.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I didn't get it.
42% sober, 100%.
They're little tiny.
We,
were very
hey guys,
tiny.
it's been a great run. on
And
Waaaay
then I-
Offsides,
and then I
it's been a good
realized-
run. When we
and then I
rebrand
realized-
next week, we'll let you know what it is after.
And then I realized they had a swinger party.
Hey-oh.
After the no, Eric, he's not.
No, nobody.
Alabama's not gonna
Nobody
pay
wants
for
a
him.
Manning.
They're not going to pay for Arch Manning. There's zero reason to do that.
Look, it's
Arch
not going to
Manning
matter
will
in
be-
like 3 years under the system. Texas and Oregon are going to get buy all the best players, have the most money, have endless flows of it. So
Arch
it's not
Manning
going to
will be the
matter.
starting quarterback of the Texas Longhorns next season. If anybody's going to transfer, it'll be Queen Ewers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see him leave the SEC and go somewhere.
Yes.
North.
Yeah, like
I-
Notre Dame.
Rumors.
Well,
There's
why
a lot of
couldn't
those
we come? I mean,
floating
we just
around.
go to the NFL.
There's a rumor going
I will say, you know, Bama's picked up a couple of guys in the past 24, 48 hours from the portal. They're just dipping their toes, boys and girls. They're
The
just
next
dipping their toes. Be patient.
big.
Is that Concepcion, the receiver? What's that his name?
Yeah, Concepcion.
Concepcion. Is he still? He visited, right? He just took a visit, right?
Yeah, he was in Bama, but
Okay.
he's taking a visit to. Oh, somebody help me out, chat. I don't have it off the top of my head. Some people that are going to throw some big
Somewhere else. He's going
think-
somewhere.
And then he'll sign with Texas, like
Texas,
Justice Terry. You know, we talked about him for 6 months. Texas never said once. Signing day, he shows up, Texas.
Yep. Oh my
Yeah,
man.
man. Texas
That's what it's going to be. Texas, Oregon. Texas, Oregon.
Sexy
Oh,
class last year, and it got them beat by Georgia twice. Sure, they're in the playoff, but to win it all, they're probably going to have to beat Georgia again, and I don't think they can. So, yeah, Howard,
Definitely
that's-
not with Carson
wanna
Beck
beat
out.
Colorado,
If Beck's
that's-
out, Georgia's definitely winning that game.
Definitely.
And so, you know, fine doesn't work. And Texas got there with a very easy schedule. I'm convinced that if Texas played Georgia's schedule or Alabama's schedule, they would have lost 3 or 4 games.
You're looking at 9-3 if they played any of the good teams.
Florida was one quarterback away from beating Texas and Georgia, if we're being honest. Yes, Florida
Yes.
did pull a quick one on the 5-star on Oregon and flipped old Dallas Wilson.
I mean, let's not
yeah.
forget Vanderbilt should have beat Texas, but got the refs gifted Texas that game.
Yeah,
But Vanderbilt had them dead to rights too.
they did for a little bit, Chris.
And you're right. Florida would have beat Georgia with Lagway had stayed the game.
Yeah.
I mean, Georgia was going down that day.
Yep.
Florida's, they gained some momentum at the end of the season.
Yeah, Florida is quietly doing
they're
dirty work in recruiting in that portal. So
yeah, if Lagway stays healthy, Brock, you're right. He's going to be a
made the
beast.
right decision sticking with old.
But see, he can throw. Lagway can throw. That's a big threat. I mean, he can actually throw.
Yeah, J-Bay, you're right. We don't really need. I mean, let's go get a receiver if we can, but we really don't need a ton of receivers out of the portal. The areas that need addressing are defensive line. We're starting to shore up that secondary, linebacker, offensive line. That's
Mr. Marbles? Yeah, we don't need receiver.
It's Santa Claus. No, we don't. We don't.
No, we've got good. I mean, even losing the ones we lost this year, the ones coming in, I think Brooks is going to be a beast. I think he's going to be a nightmare in terms of
I agree.
having a scheme against him with a quarterback that can throw and run an offense.
Yeah, absolutely agree. So, we're waiting on Mr. Portal to jump in.
Any word for it?
His flight may be canceled.
I'm sure he's coming. What do you got there, Chris?
Santa Claus.
Are you ready? What's Santa bringing you this year, Chris? Chat, what's Santa bringing you for Christmas? No joke.
Same thing I got last year.
What's that?
I can't say it out loud.
Hey, Santa's going to bring us that offensive lineman from Washington.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys over here.
Yeah, Caleb.
It's what my granddaddy used to tell me.
J-Bake, we're using what is it? Grok? Is that how they pronounce it? On Twitter to make it. I made a few of them myself. It's Chris, why not, man? Chris Kemp, what'd you do? How'd you get on the naughty list?
I don't know.
Tell us.
Who, me? That elf told me.
Chris Camp.
Oh, J-Bake. What is this, 2002 again? Oops. Did I say that out loud?
J-Bake has no filter, man.
Well, he's 42%.
I don't know that they stole him, Eric. That was very on in the portal cycle. Maybe. I mean, I guess you could call it stealing, but I wouldn't worry about that, man.
Debo got his eye on the kid from mining school.
Yeah.
What are you doing with your hand?
Barry Lewis stayed, so
he's got a nice mullet too. So you got a miner with a mullet. I could probably lay somebody out. Yeah. But I'm curious. I think some of the guys we want portal are still playing. I think that's why it was kind of quiet at first.
You better believe the tamper inside the real thing.
What are you doing with your hands?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Playing with my balls.
Bows?
Dash.
How would you like to suck my bows?
Whoa.
You can't say that.
Everybody's a little spicy tonight, man.
We got a punter from the mining school too?
Huh? Yeah. Hey, somebody's at the door. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay. All right. Hurry back.
Uh-oh. It might be.
Oh,
Did Portal arrive?
Maybe. Well, he's in Florida. There ain't no telling what happens down there. He'll be the feds. Say, everybody, have you seen my balls are big and salty brown?
Big chocolate.
Yeah, they are. Got some in the oven right now. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I hear somebody knocking.
Uh-oh, the door's knocking.
Keep on knocking, but you can't come in.
Let's see what we got here. Hey,
oh, look at that.
Hello, my friends.
Mr. Portal.
Mr. Portal in the house.
Oh, buddy, you look.
I'm tired.
You look beat up.
I'm so sleepy.
You're sleepy. Where'd you fly in from?
Very, very. I cannot tell you that, but I got a big bag full of lots of Christmas cards. Nowhere.
Mr. Portal, you've been busy the last few days. You
I
got
have
any news for
everybody
us?
wants to come see Mr. Portal.
Why is everybody coming to visit you? You got the good Bam Bam down there?
No, honestly, it's because they're stupid. They're dumb. They don't want to work. They're lazy. They want easy money. Mr. Portal, just a facilitator.
Just a facilitator.
Right. I'm just facilitator. I'm just portal. They come through me to get to their next stop.
You got something going on at that house down there. Did he?
Ask J-Bake. J-Bake, no, he said it in the comments.
That's right. I knew there's a reason so many people are heading to Miami, the Portal House in Miami.
No, I don't think he's on a stick. That's just Jose that's on a stick.
No, you on my stick, Chris. On my stick.
Oh, he's spicy.
I'm sorry. I'm tired. I'm grumpy.
Spicy.
So how was your trip to Oxford?
Oh, Lane take very good care of me. He take very good care of me. Hugh not there no more, so no underage girls.
Right.
Only lots of money. Lots of money in Oxford. Oxford is kind of lame.
There is that.
But, you know, it is what it is. Lots of folks want to come to Oxford because of my money tree in my backyard. We shake it. Lane come and he shake it with two hands. And he works the shaft. And when
so the tree's big enough for two hands?
Yes, when he worked the shaft, the money fall, and then the player
That's
comes.
one hell of a shaft.
Yeah, it is.
Lane,
You got two-hand that sucker.
Very good. Very, very good.
Did you meet Billy
Rip it.
Glasscock?
Yes, him no have glass cock.
No. Oh boy. Oh boy. So how we know you've been to Oxford and
Yes.
have you been to Tuscaloosa?
A little bit. Tuscaloosa not popping just yet. I talked to Courtney Morgan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Courtney Morgan. I.E. Suge Knight.
Yes.
You see? Yeah. Rick Ross.
Did he dangle you off a balcony?
Yes, he did. Yeah. He also told me he killed Tupac. But anyways, that's another story. Yeah, so Courtney Morgan tell me, listen, Mr. Porto, here's a big bag of cash. We put you on retainer because in 1 week when playoff games start, we're gonna call you and need you a lot.
Uh-oh.
A lot. Morgan.
You never know, K-Spray.
Yeah, we know do after dark, so this after dark too.
It's his.
Spooky guys, it's after dark. Mr. Porto in the house. It's Feliz Navidad.
Miss, it is. Why don't you sing a little bit for us?
What you want me to sing?
Feliz Navidad.
I already sang that. I sing Despacito. Despacito. Tacos and burritos and a Despacito. Margaritas and a Despacito. Selena Gomez, Despacito. I feel like that's kind of racist.
God.
Then we're back.
It's
Dirty
okay.
Dan the garbage man.
Jalapeno is my cousin. We're friends.
So when you were in Oxford, did you get to meet any of the females while you were in Oxford?
Just Lane Kiffin's daughter.
That's it. You didn't go out to the local establishments or anywhere?
No, they are terrible. They don't like Mr. Portal in Mississippi because I'm Hispanic.
What? No, there's a lot of Hispanics in Mississippi.
Near like Biloxi, but in Oxford, no. They just now let black people in university like 20 years ago, man. They got to be careful around there. It's dangerous.
So he's going to leave me with Mr. Portal. Well done.
See, Jeff, are you ready for this?
Yeah, one-on-one with the great one.
one-on-one with Mr. Portal.
All right, so Mr. Portal, who are we more likely to get on the offensive line? Are we going to get that guy from Washington? That guy looked like a beast.
Yes, I think so. Obviously, because Bama have pipeline to Washington, Alabama will make good impression, and that's position of need. Alabama will certainly pay asking price for deep offensive linemen.
Was he a part of the Washington line last year? And he stayed. Did he stay at Washington this year, or did he transfer in and now is going to transfer out again, or was he part of the line last year?
Google it.
Well, I'm doing a live show right now, so I'm not going to do that.
ask in your chat. Chris, do you know? Ask Chris. Chris smarter than me. Just facilitator.
What are we asking?
The guy, the offensive lineman from Washington that's set to visit at some point, the one that's in the portal that's set to visit.
I don't know anybody I don't know.
I was asking if he was part of Washington's offensive line last year, part of that group last year.
I don't know. I know Cotton knows all about that, but I think he's taking a poop. I tell you what, you know what? How about this, Chet?
Howard knows. Howard's the man. I know Howard. Me and Howard used to party back in the day together.
Oh, really? Where'd y'all party at?
I can't tell you that, but it was when Mr. Portal was Mr. Sit one year when you go to JUCO. That was my name then. That's my maiden name.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Sit 1 year, JUCO transfer. So,
Chat, does the chat have anything they'd like to ask Mr. Portal?
Ask me questions, chat. Ask me all the questions. I answer your questions, but I not be serious. Am I worried about JB?
I wonder if.
No, I'm not worried. Nothing happened last time. I'm still here. I vote for him.
So if we get this guy from Washington, let's say the Washington guy portals here, he does.
He does.
Who does he play for? I mean, is Pritchett got the man out? Is Elijah Pritchett the odd man out?
I don't know. Are we losing anybody on the line?
I guess Roberts could go if his draft, projection or outlook, if his draft feedback is is high enough that he would go. But
definitely.
What's up, Lance?
Hello, Lance.
Oh, Lance.
Hello. Listen, chat. Can I talk to chat? AK, what's up? Can I talk to chat?
Go ahead. Say whatever you'd like to.
Chat, ask me a question. You can ask me anything. I'll do my best to answer. It doesn't have to be football. Excuse me.
That's a good question, Eric.
Football.
AK's back.
Okay, we donate. Oh, sorry, Mr. Portal have voice crack. We all donate to Alabama.
Lance is right. It might have a sudden flare up of the old G, good old G there.
Yep. It might. How about you, Mr. Portal? Have you ever had the?
Yeah, Elijah gave it to me when he come through portal. That's why I didn't go back.
He did pass the clap
you
around
did.
T-Town
You did tell us, AK. AK, you did tell us.
I think we need a couple. I don't know how deep the line is, Eric, but I think we probably would take a couple offensive linemen.
Those linemen.
I think Caleb. I think that's fact.
Eric, we're going to get to that in just a bit. I promise you. So, Mr. Portal, whatever the hell your name is, Mr. Pringles can.
Christopher, hold on. Good dog.
So have you had any good food while you've been in the South?
Waffles for breakfast with the fried chicken. It's delicioso.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you had any authentic Alabama Mexican cuisine?
Authentic? No, I go to Taco Bell because it's not real Mexican food, and I can get Mexican food wherever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen, guys, I'm going to go. I got a lot of work to do. The portal, whatever the hell you want to say, is open for 2 more weeks, and then I get a little break before spring.
Yes. So where will you be on your vacation?
On my vacation,
Yeah.
probably watching basketball, watching the Tide basketball. Very good team this year. Almost got beat last night because the gringo go off like Stephen Curry.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That's okay.
You see that comment that Lance wrote about rounders?
Lance, is that for you? Right? Lance, if it's not there, you will write it. But make sure you spell it correctly. Portal. P-O-R-T-A-L. Portal.
Jesus.
After
I'll tell you what, you know,
boy. Deuces,
we
everybody.
appreciate you coming. Good night, everybody. Jesus.
Thank God that's over. Okay. Can we get back to our show now?
Why don't we do this? He said, hasta la pasta,
Hasta la
playboy.
vista, playboy. That's right, JB.
What's up, fellas?
Hung like
Did
a
Mr.
tuna
Hotel
can.
stop by?
Yeah, where were you?
Unfortunately.
Huh? Playing with,
Where were you? Pooping.
playing with my balls again. Mr. Portal is kind of racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a little racist. It's okay. I heard his brother-in-law's from Mexico, so he's allowed to be. Let's talk playoffs. The playoffs start
Can't say that.
this weekend. I believe we've got 4 games. The best of which will be the Tennessee Vols heading up to Columbus to play in the snow. And it seems that the Ohio State fans forgot that Knoxville is in northern, well, not northern, but it's in Tennessee, where it does what, Chris? Snows. So they think they have a very distinct advantage. And I tend to disagree. I think Tennessee has
That's ridiculous.
much better defense than Ohio State. And I think if Nico is on, the Buckeyes might get embarrassed at home tomorrow. And then the Tennessee Cinderella story will be underway and they'll lose in the next round.
Ohio State thinks they can't play in the cold weather. They sure didn't slow them down from picking up Caleb Downs from Georgia, played at Alabama, picking up Quinshon Judkins from Alabama, played at Ole Miss. They didn't stop them going deep south, getting some ballers. They suddenly worried about cold weather.
Oh, thanks, AK.
Oh, appreciate you, AK.
You know what? Before we go any further, AK just reminded me. AK, this is why you're a true Waaaay Offsides insider. Guys, we have our memberships back open. Because we had the incident with YouTube. All that's put to rest. YouTube is our friend again. We have 2 different subscription packages, underclassmen and upperclassmen. I'm not going to go through it. This is what you give or what you get. If you want to become a member, do that today, or you can donate to the show. It helps us make new content and keep guests like Mr. Portal on the show so that you guys can laugh your asses off every week at 3 stupid dudes trying to talk college football, but mostly just having a good time. So
that's really what it's about.
Anyway, playoff football.
I'm with you, Eric. Tennessee gonna win.
Yep.
Tennessee's gonna win. What other games we got this week? Guys, we got Tennessee, Ohio State. Tell me in the chat.
Let's see. I'll tell you which ones we got. Let's see. Let's go to the bracket. Let's see which ones we got. Oh, this is a prediction bracket. Oh, whoops.
Oh, yeah, that's old, bro.
Wrong one there, buddy.
What you doing, man?
Easy little fella. You letting the
that was our prediction brackets from the start of the season.
I know.
I was gonna see how bad we did.
You letting the tuna can get in the way there, buddy.
So I think most people are in agreement. Notre Dame going to win? Absolutely. I believe so.
Now, Byron, we're just waiting for the right ones.
We're
waiting for the right ones.
I think it's going to be Texas and Georgia in the big show.
The portal's just starting, Byron. We've been talking about that for a good 45 minutes, man. There's nothing worried about Alabama and the portal.
He was at his company Christmas party. Calm down. Take it easy.
I'm with you, Lance. Willa Howard isn't that dude.
Yeah.
The guy slid in the middle of the field to end a game that they were needing a field goal to tie. So you can't trust him.
All right, well, let me ask you guys this. Do you think Clemson gets completely railroaded by Texas?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think so.
Jeff, you don't think so?
You're giving Texas way too much credit.
I don't know. What? Jeff, you're the producer. Do something about this.
Hey, man, that's Cotton fooling around with all the music volume.
Sorry, I got excited.
Okay, you got to turn it back down, though. You don't want to blow the listeners out.
They'll be fine. You guys will be okay, right?
Now, Carson Beck hadn't been around.
That's why Georgia won the SEC championship game. He got hurt.
Here's
the thing about Georgia that a lot of people don't want to talk about. In this playoff, look, generally right now in college football, coaching is more important than it's ever been. Because you can have all this talent, but if you can't do anything with it,
exactly.
Oh, well, that's always been the case. But with the revolving doors, coaching is extremely important. Georgia has the best active coach in the country right now. I'm not gonna pretend like they don't. And so I'll take Kirby Smart against him.
And he's not scared to call out the commissioner either.
No, he's not. No,
I love it. Man,
commissioner's a joke.
I really wanted Buddy Stevens at Mississippi State.
I think I'm just going to say this now. Jeff brought up the old school prediction graphic.
Yeah.
I think your championship games, Oregon and Georgia. Georgia's got they probably have the best pathway to the national championship game.
Yeah.
But I think in that game, even though what I just said, I do think that Oregon gets their first national championship this year. They're
Do
just
you really?
fast. And you don't think so?
I think they may make it there, but I don't think they win.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't see a team that's head and shoulders above everybody. Looking at this playoff, it's like there's not a team that I'm going like the Chiefs in a playoff in the playoffs.
I take that back.
Like, that's the team you got to beat. I don't see that team.
I believe they're all head and shoulders above Indiana.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I agree.
I think they're gonna get routed.
I think
the days
SMU is a fraud too.
The days of elite teams is over.
Right.
That's not happening.
You said it best earlier that the dynasty days are done. We'll never see that again. And you remember like a few weeks back when I was talking about the job that DeBoer took was nobody will ever have to fill shoes like that again because nobody's ever going to play for 9 rings in 17 years. It's just the lay of landscape, the way the talent's dispersed, the way the rosters turn over. Hell, head coaches are leaving to be OCs. You're not going to have somebody sustain that long to play in the championship game every other year for 2 decades nearly. You're just not going to see that again. That's not the lay of the landscape anymore.
You're right.
There's never going to be a job like the one Kalen DeBoer stepped into ever again.
It keeps freaking me out every time we do it. No, Jeff, you're right. I agree. AK's got Georgia, Texas in a rematch for the 3rd time this season.
I don't think Texas gets that far.
Look, Texas got their shot in the SEC championship. If that happens, Georgia.
I mean, Texas has played one good team this year, and they lost to them twice.
Yep. I don't think Tennessee beats Oregon, man. Oregon is extremely fast.
But Boise State gave them all they wanted and only won by 3. They only beat Boise State by a field goal.
Yeah, I know. We'll see.
But anybody that got a running back run for 3,000 yards, you got a shot, I think, against anyone.
You want me to tell you? You want me to tell you the championship game was played in Atlanta between Texas and Georgia. I believe it.
Maybe. I don't
think Texas is that good, but that's fair.
I don't want Tennessee to win. Tennessee fans are probably the worst on social media. I hate it for that football team, but their fans suck.
You know what I want to say about Tennessee?
Yeah. No.
Can I say it? Can I say it on here?
Family show.
Oh. Okay.
Use the phonetic alphabet.
Use a fake cuss word.
But I think you get it.
Truck Tennessee.
Have you guys seen the rumors surrounding the Hawk Tour girl?
Oh, how she pulled the rug out from under everybody with the.
Well, she did do that. That definitely happened. But there's rumors floating out there that she offed herself.
No, she's just hiding.
She's hiding because she stole money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't that what happened?
Yeah.
Did she crash her own Bitcoin or something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dave's like that little devil that sits on your shoulder and tells you.
Probably ain't the only thing she crashed, but.
I mean, is that what she did though? She got like a Bitcoin or something, and it got real valuable, and then she did something.
Why did she start a damn fake coin and it skyrocket?
Because people are stupid.
Did all the men think they were going to buy it and get the Hawk Tour treatment?
Probably. A bunch of fibs out there, man.
I
don't get it, man. She's like a whore. I don't understand. So, anyway, guys, it's Christmas time. Christmas is in what, 5 days?
Ho, ho, ho.
4 days? It's crazy how fast the year has gone. Yeah. But
it's actually 6 days.
So anyway, Jeff, he's not good at math.
Hey, I don't know what date it is. That's my problem.
That's right. AK is right.
And in doing so,
oh yeah,
I want to talk about Christmas movies. Chat. This is where you come in.
No.
Your top 5 Christmas movies, 1 through 5.
No.
1 through 5. Give me your top 5 Christmas movies.
Now, let me give honorable mention real quick to one. And
I have one too. Go ahead.
My honorable mention is Gremlins.
Dude, that's not a Christmas movie.
Hell, it ain't.
Bro, come on.
He got a mugwai for Christmas.
I guess. Okay, I'll let you have it. Mine's gonna be mugwai.
Yeah, you're gonna let me have it. You ain't got no choice, you asshole.
That's fair. Vegas Vacation 5 times. Okay. All right. Whose list do we want to start with? I've got
my honorable mention is Violent Night.
Violent Night. That movie was awful.
Yeah, when I was growing up,
dude.
when I was growing up and was bad at Christmas, I was forced to watch a movie called Silent Night, Deadly Night. I always got told, this is what Santa's going to do to you.
Lance, that's on my list, Lance, by the way. That movie's on my list.
There's one from like 2008 called Santa Slays or something like that. That is, it's so bad, it's good. It's terrifying.
That's what Violent Night was.
Yeah.
It's like Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunter.
Yeah.
That movie sucked, but I love it. I loved it because I knew exactly what I was going into.
Let's take a look at Bill's list here. And since Bill's not here and can't defend it, we're going to rip him to shreds. This is what Bill has. Number 1, this seems to be a
what are these
common theme. You got Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
These numbers are weird.
Well, it's because
I only see
top 5 and you list 4
because he can't
in a
count.
hotel.
It's because I made these in like 10 minutes. It's fine.
Take more time on the graphics.
Screw Bill. At number 2, he's got Die Hard, which I'm not going to get into it, but it's not a Christmas movie.
Oh my God.
Number 3, he has Elf. I think Elf is one of the most overrated Christmas movies of all time.
Shut up.
It is.
Nobody's talking to you.
I'll give you my opinion on Elf.
You know
it's on
what?
my list, but I'll tell you why when we get
we
there.
don't care. We don't care what he says.
What's Holiday
really
Inn?
don't.
Is that a Christmas movie?
Yes. Thanks for muting me, by the way.
I never heard of that.
Stop
Christmas
muting
movie.
me.
Holiday Inn.
It's an old school. It's like really old, black and white.
Like Hallmark or something like.
Well, I think like Bing Crosby.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah,
I was thinking what you're doing at the Holiday Inn or something, you know.
So I think is the movie. The song "White Christmas." The first time he ever premiered it was in that movie, and then they did the.
Okay.
But anyway, and then at number 5, and I have it marked as 4, but actually has a Christmas Story. His list is terrible.
I gotta star some of these comments over here.
Do it. Bring them up, man. Let's do it. Let's go back to us. What are people saying?
She's just gotten a partridge. It's a great gift. J-Bag's not wrong.
When are we getting this guy on the show?
Oh man. Lance said Boogie Nights. You guys can't be serious. Y'all are the most unserious people in the world. Like, just
This
be
is a decent
serious.
Coming from you.
Yeah, it's true. Almost Christmas.
Look, this is a good list.
Surviving Christmas, A Christmas Story. I don't know what the best man holiday is.
I don't know, but it sounds wonderful, Eric.
Lance really put Boogie Nights.
Is it a Christmas movie?
I think so. All right, moving
You
on.
got the touch. You got the power.
Chris, I'm going to bring up your list.
Go
You can
ahead.
walk somebody through it.
I
Defend.
ain't gonna walk them through. If they don't like it, they can get the hell out of here.
Oh, defend your selections. Come on, man. It's fun.
Go ahead, bring it up.
There you go.
Look, that's the best list there.
It's numbered correctly.
Christmas Vacation. I'm glad you did that for me. That is it. Elf. It is the best comedy Christmas movie.
What?
Shut up.
Sorry.
Shut up, Jeff. I didn't interrupt you. You know what? I got a way to fix this. There.
Chris learned how to use the mute button. He muted himself.
Anyway, let's moving on. Christmas
Back to your
Chronicles.
list, buddy.
Christmas
Which one's that?
Chronicles.
Christmas Chronicles?
That is the greatest Santa Claus in a Christmas movie there is.
I agree. I agree with Chris. Kurt Russell plays the best Santa Claus out there. I'm trying to ignore
Oh, really?
it.
I've never saw that Christmas movie.
Me either, unfortunately.
I can imagine the dialogue.
Movie, Howard.
I can imagine the dialogue. Oh, Santa, your sack is so full.
One Starry Christmas. Who's in that?
A bunch of elves just come out of nowhere.
One Starry Christmas is a Hallmark movie
Of course it is. There's your-
about a woman that meets the
That
love
falls
of
in
her
love?
life on a bus.
On a bus?
On a bus. They get stuck on a bus and they rent a car and they go to town. And he's a rodeo cowboy and his cousin
Oh.
sings songs and
That's
You
a
know.
lot going on.
there's a lot going. There was a lot going on that night too, boy. Let me tell you.
Hey,
You're gonna have
hey.
to narrow it down more than that. That's described. You
Lord.
just described every Hallmark movie.
And then number 5, Mickey's Christmas Carol.
I can't fault you there.
That's a
You
good
can't.
list.
All right.
It's the best list.
That's a good
Jeff,
list.
you want to go next?
Sure, I'll go next.
All right. Here we go.
Now this is a list. This is a fun list right here. This gets done. Obviously, Die Hard. Michael thinks it's not a Christmas movie.
Definitely.
That's all you need to know about Michael. Christmas Vacation, obviously, one of the most classic Christmas movies of all time.
Sure.
Home Alone is one of my. I love that movie. It's a movie that I can watch at any time of the year. It don't have to be
I agree
Christmas.
with you. I agree with you there.
So I'm a big Home Alone guy. Christmas Story is not because the movie is so great, but because that is my mom's favorite Christmas movie, and I used to watch that with her when I was growing up. We would watch it every Christmas growing up, and so that movie has always been one of my favorites, just because it reminds me of watching it with my mom and dad, and we just lost my dad a couple weeks ago, so it reminds me of watching it with them, and they would laugh at the same parts. Same thing with Christmas Vacation. We'd all laugh at the same parts. And then Bad Santa just is so funny. Is the funniest Christmas movie in my opinion. That's the hardest I've ever laughed at a Christmas movie. When I went and saw that in the theater, I had to stand up because sitting pinched my bladder to where I thought I was going to pee my pants sitting down. So I had to stand up to keep myself from pissing my pants because I was laughing so hard, trying to catch my breath, trying to open my wind path by standing up so I could catch my breath, because that's as hard as I was laughing when I went and saw Bad Santa. It was so vulgar and all that. I wouldn't watch it with your kids, but unless
Definitely
they're
not.
older. But my gosh, that movie is one of the funniest Christmas movies I've ever seen. It's the funniest. I freaking love that movie.
Good list.
Elf.
I'm not mad
Elf.
at it.
Elf, you're right, Michael, is way overrated, I think.
Shut up.
But what I'll say about Elf is it's a Christmas movie you can put on. You don't have to watch, but it'll be something Christmas in the background.
Okay.
That's really what
Whatever.
that's really what all that movie does for me. I'm not a big Will Ferrell guy, so it's not it didn't make my list.
It's quintessential like Christmas viewing in my house, but it's definitely not up there. All right.
But the top 3 on my list are regulars at our house all throughout Christmas season.
All right.
I love the cartoons, man.
Yeah, dude.
I do too.
Those are immortal. Like, I mean, I'll watch those every year.
I like those too.
Here we go. Here's mine. Coming in at number 1, A Christmas Story. I absolutely love that movie. It's my favorite movie of all time. It's so good. Number 2, It's a Wonderful Life. I can't believe neither of you put this on your list. I love this movie.
Well, you can love it.
It is the perfect Christmas movie.
You can love it long time.
Jimmy Stewart, just an amazing performance.
Jimmy Stewart.
Huh?
Jimmy Stewart.
Cards. Sorry. Number 3, Christmas Vacation. Man, you can't beat it. I mean, you can because I got 2 rated above it. But
you serious, Clark?
Yeah, I'm dead serious, Clark. I love that movie. It's good. I mean, it's the first one we watch every Christmas.
A blessing.
And one that not a lot of people know about. Klaus.
Yep.
This is an animated family flick. It's on Netflix.
Klaus von Bühlen?
This is an origin Santa story, but it is done extremely well. Nominated for a ton of awards. Not a lot of people know about it. It's on Netflix. If you have not watched it, go watch it.
I've watched it.
And see if it doesn't creep into your top 5 if your name's not Chris. But it's good. It's very good. It'll tug on your heartstrings a little bit. We're backstage. Chris is flipping me off. It's great. So, and then number 5,
fingers straight.
Man, I'm a sucker for the oldies. I love Bing Crosby. So yeah, that's my list, man. I don't think it's bad.
Dreaming.
That's a good list. But it was a very I like that we had a lot of similar choices, but we had a lot of diverse choices too. A lot of older choices, some classics, some Mickey stuff, some tunes, and then Bad Santa.
I told you honorable mention. Since we covered that, what's your favorite traditional Christmas carol and your favorite contemporary Christmas song?
Okay. Before I answer that, I want to just honorable mention A Christmas Carol. That's like my favorite story ever written. The Charles Dickens story. I absolutely love it. I will watch any rendition of it. I know almost the whole stupid thing by heart. It's crazy. But anyway, to answer your question, traditionally it's Oh Holy Night, and there's a story behind it. I'm not going to tell. More modern, Merry Christmas from the Family, Robert Earl King.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I love that
song. What about you, Jeffrey?
I do like Oh Holy Night. That's tough to beat that one. In terms of modern, now my favorite like upbeat Christmas song is the 12 Days of Christmas by Reliant K. If y'all haven't heard that version,
I don't think so.
Go YouTube after the show, Reliant and the letter K.
Okay.
12 Days of Christmas, and give it a listen. It's what I walked the runway to in my Deadpool ugly Christmas sweater contest last week.
Is this like an acapella type thing?
No, it's a fast.
It's
a fast like rock version of it.
Okay, cool. I'll check it out. I bet that's cool.
It's funny though. It's a funny version of that song.
What about you, man?
I also like the Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
I love everything they do.
Yeah, I like that.
I'm going to give an honorable mention just because Rick and Bubba had signed off.
Rick and Bubba.
Jesus.
Boy, J-Bake is ripping it.
Oh, dude, I forgot about Santa's Watch. I haven't heard that in a long
Santa
time.
Claus. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. I'm gonna give an honorable mention.
Ray
just
Stevens,
because,
isn't that who did the Ghostbusters song?
No.
No, he did the squirrel that got loose in the church.
Y'all shut the hell up.
I'm sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
We're going on. It's bedtime.
Yeah, we gotta hurry up.
Honorable mention, since Rick and Bubba finally signed off for their last live show. They had a kid on there that did a song that was kind of popular with them. It's hard to find to listen to. It's called White Trash Christmas.
Oh yeah, I've heard it.
But anyway, I think my favorite traditional, I'm gonna have to say, is it's gonna be God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, and favorite. I'm with you on the REK Merry Christmas from the Family.
That's a good one. All right. I was going to do a little intro video, but we're not going to do that. Let's just jump into some trivia. I got 10 questions lined up.
Santa Claus.
And nobody's going to get any of these questions.
Yeah, they will. I think they'll get some of them. And so I didn't go easy on you. So chat, man up, answer the damn questions. You got this. We're going to give you guys 30 seconds to answer questions, and then we'll answer them. Okay. Question number 1. How many ghosts visit Scrooge in A Christmas Carol? J-Bake said, I'm drunk. I got this. Come on, J-Bake. Hold on. Let's give him a second. Dun, 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 dun.
This is where you pump the music up.
Am I right with this? Am I right here?
K-Spray says 3. That is actually incorrect. K-Spray, you're close. It's not 3, gentlemen.
Actually, George Lucas re-edited it, so now there's 9. And they're all CGI.
Chris, do you want to tell them?
Yes.
Love you, George.
Go ahead.
4.
There you go. Eric got it. It is 4. Marley.
Lance never saw it. 3, guess.
Never saw it. 3.
Lance said never saw it.
Hey, kudos to Lance for chilling in the Christmas show with us. He's just like, I'm over this shit. All right.
And I saw
Question
Lance in
number
the
2.
chat of a show I caught the other day. It had me laughing.
In the early 1800s, the first gingerbread houses were reportedly inspired by what famous fairy tale? This should be easy. Deductive reasoning. He said I hated that movie anyway. And Frank, oh my gosh.
Jesus.
That was Jay Bag, wasn't it? I have to read
We'll
the
give it
chat
to
to
you.
see that.
It's Hansel and Gretel.
What's the matter?
Hands in Greek.
There you go, AK. Okay, got it. Good
This
job,
is
guys.
Hans and Franz.
And
You
we're
got
here
it.
to pop
Tricky.
you up.
You remember the Halloween special and scare you.
All right, moving on. Question number 3. Which adaptation of A Christmas Carol is the most accurate in terms of the text? So in other words, which one uses the most book accurate text? This is going to surprise you, but Chris, I think you can get it. I probably should have made this multiple choice. The Jewish one. Okay, Chris, what's the answer?
Isn't it the one with Jim Carrey?
No, it is not.
Oh, it's not Mickey's, is it?
No, you're close.
What? Alvin and the Chipmunks.
No, it is the Muppet Christmas Carol. It actually uses
Really?
Yeah, the actual book text most of the time. All right, moving on, because that question was probably ridiculous. The French word Noel is often used around Christmas. I hate to see how J Bake's going to answer this, but what
God.
What was its original meaning in Latin? What does Noel mean in Latin? You guys are so unserious, man. This chat. Somebody said Palestine for 100.
Oh man! Can we print chat screen transcripts
Please, no.
Because I feel like we're going to need them in court.
Of what, this?
Yeah, the chat transcript.
Jesus Christ. Howard got it.
That's it. To be born.
Good job. All right, number 5. And It's a Wonderful Life. Why is George ineligible for service? Oh my God. In World War II.
Because of them eyebrows. You see them things?
I already know
I'd
what's
say
coming.
the 2
That's
dead
correct.
gerbils hanging from his forehead.
Yeah, I mean, what in the hell? Oh,
Why
my
didn't
goodness.
George go to? Oh my God.
You are correct, Jay Bake.
Nope, not flat-footed.
I think Jay Bake's got it.
It has something to do with a tuna can, from what I hear.
I think Lance got it. Yes. Lance got 200 now.
Bone Spurs. Nope, not Bone Spurs.
He had a stink finger.
Oh,
Obviously,
they wouldn't let him in with Bill's
Bill.
finger? Oh, man.
That's why Bill's in the guard.
That's
All
what
right,
Bill's eyebrows look like in person.
Here, out of one ear, you you unserious mother.
If you see Bill in person, that's what his eyebrows look like.
Number 6. What was the poem "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" originally entitled?
Fat guy breaks and enters. War. What is it good for?
Santa does J-Bake.
Absolutely nothing. Huh.
Ooh.
Come on, guys. Somebody's got it. Howard.
Somebody's
you
got to
can
know
do
this.
Look, I got a bug in here.
Originally titled Revenge of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Oh. That's it, Jay Bakes. After dark, you're doing about 3 shots of Jack Black, and then you're coming on the show.
Then I come back in after being out all night and said, "Oh, I want some of that mac and cheese." I hear it is in the
There you
pot.
go, Howard. A visit from
He wants
St.
that fruit cocktail.
Let the boy watch.
Good job, Howard.
I bet
Gabriel.
Santa was always saying, "Let the elves
Let
watch."
the boy watch.
Let the
I
elves
said, no.
watch.
Powerful thrust.
Go get the reindeer and the rubber sheets.
Oh, Rudolph be tearing it up like Tiny does at Bill's
Oh,
house.
Oh, Lance
Number
throwing
7.
haymakers.
What is the
Aye.
name of the traditional warm holiday beverage that's made from mulled wine or cider, orange, cinnamon, and other spices? You would drink it and go door to door and sing to people. And it
I
was
believe it's called the Fireball.
We-
yeah.
You put a little 188 proof in there.
I don't. Just,
Jay Baker,
I'm
don't-
gonna sit this one
now.
out.
You done
Don't
started
quit.
talking. You said
Don't waddle.
You're actually close. It does start with a W. Yeah,
Wop-
wassail.
Wassail.
Yeah, yeah. And when you would drink it and go singing, it was called a wassailing.
This is
Here we
getting
go,
out
a
of hand.
wassailing.
It's
You
getting
know,
out
a
of
wassailing, huh?
It's getting out of hand, guys.
Scrooge's Kool-Aid. I like it.
I'm talking about the other one.
3
oh
more.
my God, Lance. Jeez.
I'm not reading it. 3 more. So get creative, boys and girls, but obviously, don't go too crazy. All right. What is the name of the traditional warm holiday beverage? Wait, what the hell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Michael
forget
struck
that
again.
one.
There we go.
In which modern day country was St. Nicholas born? Leave with that.
Medellin.
Spain.
In what modern day country was St. Nicholas?
Oh, modern day country, Hawaii.
Well, he moved here from Africa, but somehow he had a Hawaiian birth certificate.
I'm going
You
to think
guys are
he's
all
Russian.
Close. All close.
I know. I'm just picking. It wasn't Spain.
St. Nicholas
but
is
it's
Russian.
I'll give it a couple more
He
seconds.
does.
He does.
Howard
Howard's in the Google.
It is Turkey. Definitely stolen by
China.
China. Number
Sleepy
10.
Joe.
It's from China.
Stormy Daniels.
What is the best-selling Christmas song ever?
All I Want Is Christmas.
I'm about to say
Christmas
Mariah
Eve.
Carey, who makes $50 million in December.
That is not it.
All I want for Christmas.
What's the best-selling Christmas song ever?
I'm gonna
Die
guess.
Hard.
I'm
Duh.
gonna guess White Christmas.
Chris, round of applause. Great job. It is White Christmas.
It's a prestige. It's a prestigious award.
It's a major award. All right. He's gonna say the Mariah Carey one. That's gonna be it. But before we go, there's 220 of you watching. You guys know the drill.
Thank you.
Help us,
for
bro.
watching.
Help us get bigger.
Wait,
Like,
that's
sub. Leave a
Just
comment.
Tell everybody to come hang out with us. See how much fun we had.
We
This
have
was fun.
got to. The babies need new shoes.
Man, poor Zach. We missed Zach tonight. He would have been all in this.
Bill.
Zach's got some stuff going on. He's okay. Trying to help him out with some things, but
Bill is his power got turned off. That's why he's not on. He can't turn his computer on. So we need you to help us.
I will say if anybody is interested, Bill will be gone for a while. He'll be able to hop in here or there. If anybody's interested in sending him a care package, message us on social media and we'll get you an address. Just make sure you put something funny in there.
Yeah, don't put nothing sad. Bill called me the other night crying. Not really, but.
But I think, boys and girls, that's going to be it. So,
well, before we go,
This was fun.
is this our last one for the season?
yeah, next week's Christmas, so we probably won't do a show next week.
And then we got New Year's.
Why are we doing a show next week?
It's Christmas,
Christmas
man.
is on Wednesday.
He's right. I tell you what,
We go to bed on Thursdays, baby.
Let's play it by ear.
Yeah, me and Jeff can get on here.
I can get on Thursday.
Are you traveling, Michael?
We can,
Are you
we can
traveling
show off.
I am. My mom's coming here for New Year's. So.
We can
Oh,
show
okay.
off all of the things that we get for Christmas.
That's true. We can.
All of the.
I'm with
toys.
Howard and Eric. See, we're getting feedback.
Oh, yeah,
no
look at
shows
that.
they're saying.
Okay. All right, guys. We'll
Thank
do
you,
the show.
Lance.
You ain't that busy. We'll do the show. All right.
I'll give anything if
do
it's
the
my old
show.
college roommate,
Here's the
Lance
deal.
Hunter. That would
you gotta
be
bring,
so
You
funny.
got to bring 5 people with you if we do the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get you whoever.
Oh,
you,
I'm sorry,
Eric,
Eric.
you-
Oh, gosh. Let's start praying for Eric right now.
That's a terrible idea.
Oh, God.
All right. We're gonna. Yeah.
Bingo, AK.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why not?
Hey, at least we know they want us.
Yeah. We appreciate
Hey,
it.
and the good thing is, I think Bama kicks off at like 6 a.m. that day, just to get it over
Yeah,
with.
it's
So
very
it'll be
early.
long.
He said,
5 burner accounts.
there you go. Come on.
Yeah. So man.
Just so everybody knows, every Bama burner account on Twitter or X is J-Bake.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Or MJ. So.
probably MJ.
MJ, if you're watching this, I love you, man. Miss you coming in the chat and hanging out with us. So.
I needed him to come
all right.
on and argue with me over his Milrow tweet a couple weeks ago I disagreed with.
It's okay.
You can't disagree with anybody about a Milrow anything.
Yeah,
Some people
that's a
really
bad
love
idea.
it, and that's fine. I'm not
You
one
are
of them.
right, Chris. That's bad bombing.
Yep.
Bad.
Yep.
Anyway, all right, guys. You know the
You should
drill.
get bomb bad.
Please have yourself a merry little Christmas. Behave. If you get too much into the sauce, don't kick Grandpa in the teeth.
No, don't drink and drive. Call somebody.
Yeah, seriously, guys, don't be silly. Good to see you here
If
next
you'll
week.
notice, my background is on my 5 Christmas movie list.
I see
Oh, I
that.
did not
Die
notice that.
Hard,
To me earlier.
Little Christmas Vacation,
Yep.
Christmas Story Lamp,
Little Home Alone.
little
That's pretty good.
Kevin down here, and then Willie from Bad Santa. I can't do my
Love
face
it.
down here.
Brother, where's Marcus? He didn't make the cut.
Marcus is an After Dark character because
Right.
pretty much his dialogue that entire movie cannot be repeated in a family environment.
I tell you what, if you guys bring the whole gang with you next week, we'll treat next Thursday's show like afternoon, and we'll celebrate the new
Yeah,
year.
why not? Yeah.
I'm good.
Why not?
All right.
Fireworks show and all.
Hell yeah. All right. As always, say your prayers, wash your hands, read your Bibles, horns down, beat Auburn and LSU and Tennessee too. Merry Christmas.
Love y'all.
And to all a good night. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.